I'm really liking this light. I know I've said it a couple times in the other videos, but anyway, have you ever given someone advice, like whether they're asking for it or maybe you just inadvertently gave some unsolicited advice and you just told them what to do? Like, oh, you should try this workout. Oh, you should do this for your lawn. Or I'm just looking out on my lawn. Oh, you should, you know, whatever it is that you gave advice on, and you're consistently seeing them struggle and you're consistently seeing them not take your advice and they're just, you know, they're stuck. And then one day they come out of nowhere and they've lost a bunch of weight, or their lawn looks beautiful. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, how did you listen to me? And then they tell you, oh, so-and-so told me to do this for my lawn, and it's just been amazing. I got this great fertilizer, and it's the fertilizer that you recommended. Or, you know, I tried doing this keto diet thing, and I just ate a bunch of fat now, and I'm skinny as ever, even though I'm eating all this fat. And you're like, dude, I was the one who told you about the keto diet. I was the one who told you, no, blah, 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 right? And then they're like, oh, yeah, right. Yeah, you did tell me about that. But I mean, really, you should listen to this guy. And then how do you feel? How do you feel when that happens to you, when the person that you really care about and want them to make a change in their life does change, but it wasn't because of you? And it happened to me recently. I mean, it's not like a life change, but it happened to me recently. So I have a newborn son. He's 3 months old now. And in the beginning, like, I knew in my heart that often when well, for me, and not for all babies, not for all your babies or whatever, just for me, my own experiences, that when babies cry like a lot, it's probably because it's hungry. Like, it's really just hunger, diaper change, or they want to be held. And most of the time it's because they're hungry. And so I told my husband this. I said, he's hungry. He's hungry. He's hungry. He's hungry. And he's just kind of like, I don't know, I think it's something else. Oh, I think it's his diaper. I think he needs to be held. I think he wants to be played with. Whatever, right? Maybe this thing is itching him. Maybe we should take this thing off. And he just tried all these things. I'm like, right? And so then he's texting one of his best friends, and just kind of like, she also has a son. And she's, you know, one day he just started feeding him more. And I was like, okay, so what's going on? Like, he's crying and you decided to feed him. And he's like, yeah, my friend told me that, like, every time her son cries, it's because he's hungry. And I'm like, but I told you that. Like, I told you that. And he's like, oh yeah, I know, but like, she also has a son, and we had a daughter before. I'm like, well, what is this? What is the difference? Anyway, so bottom line is that sometimes people need to hear the same piece of advice over and over and over and over again before it really matters. And it doesn't necessarily have to come from you, because sometimes someone needs to hear the same piece of advice from many different voices before the right voice gets through to them. So don't take it personally if it's not your voice, because ultimately what you want for this person, and if it's someone you love and you're close to them and you want them to change, be happy for their change. Be happy that they are now the same wavelength as you. And it doesn't matter whose voice it was, whether it's the guy down the street who told him about this fertilizer, or, you know, that person on the internet who introduced them to the keto diet or whatever exercise that made them lose the weight. They lost the weight. They have a better lawn. That's what really matters.